Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. It's week 4 of the NFL, and if your back is sore from raking leaves or cleaning out the gutters, we've got something much better than a heating pad. Football. Lots of good, hard football here on ESPN. New York, Green Bay, now!
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hi, folks, I'm Dan Stevens. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field. And with me in the booth, as always, my cohort and friend, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, I was looking at the team rosters, and both teams have explosive return men on their squad.
Well, that's true, Dan, and if they can produce as they're capable of, this could be a high-scoring game. Jackson is a very capable return man. His superior agility enables him to turn on a dime and carve through the defense on his way upfield. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Lewis is a superb player. He possesses a great blend of skills and abilities, and that well-roundedness is what makes him such an effective player.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
I'll try heads.
It's tails. Number 2, kicking off for the Packers.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Crosby boots the opening kickoff. Cody catches it back at the 3. Brought down at the 20. The Giants get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Number 26 gains a bunch on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Number 26 clears the way for some extra yards. It's worth a second look. Yep, avoiding a tackler with a stiff arm is one way to do it.
Jones gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's intercepted. Back down at the 40.
Alexander is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions, but he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is really rewriting.
Jones has his number. Rodgers lets it go the distance here, and it's complete at the 22. Hunted down at the 19. It will be first down.
Rodgers threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did, and hey, I'm up here in the booth.
The first pass out. Lewis makes the catch on the right sideline, and that's a touchdown.
Lewis has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
Jones throws a bullet to the flat air. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Second down. 9 yards to go. Number 31 makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Jones throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. Just barely short of the markers, however. It'll be fourth down. 5-yard line. Rodgers airs this one to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Coming up. Lewis goes in motion. Jones gets the handoff. The ball's loose. McIntosh takes him down way back at the 25. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 38-yard line. Jones throws this one way down over the middle, and number 11 makes the ninth. Number 20. Number 26. Here's the call again, and takes it up.
It was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Jones uncorks this to the left. No dice, and it falls incomplete. Jones just rifles this one, and they get the first.
Jones makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh.
Tate catches it over the middle. Jones lobs this to the end zone, and it's caught for the score.
Ingram faces down two defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
They will start out at their own 20-yard line. Jones carries it. Rodgers throws a bullet to the flat. Lewis grabs the floater right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Rodgers handles big time on this play, and it works. Makes it a little more exciting to watch, too. Oh, if he wasn't accurate on this throw, it would have been an interception.
Rodgers zips it to the left sideline, and they can't connect. Oh, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring every drop does hurt. You can't throw too much blame on him for that.
That would have been tough to watch.
Rodgers unloads this one to the left, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Adams had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
That's the second long ball he's reeled in today.
One long.
Jones carries this one. Rodgers gets some air under this pass, and it's not reeled in. They try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. Crosby from 26 yards out, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Crosby breaks the upright here. Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replays?
Number 26 gets the call on and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they do just that. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Tate goes in motion. Number 26 is at the 45. Eventually. Number 39 will get the carry out of the game. Jones lobs this one a bit, and it's off. Incomplete.
Whether the passer threw the ball after crossing the line of scrimmage.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
Well, this camera angle should be able to show us if he's actually past the line of scrimmage or not before he threw this baby. This is great camera work.
After
well, he looks
review,
behind the line to me, so I think they'll overturn this one.
The passer threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Third down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along. Jones passes this one after the play action, and it's tipped them throughout this one, which starts at their own 17-yard line. Rodgers throws a high.
Giants.
Love shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football.
At the 48-yard line. Jones rifles it out left side. They couldn't. I tell you, he seems to be in a bit of a funk recently. Yeah, I mean, that's his fourth ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, foot. Number 11 faces down two defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
That time when they went deep, they hit. Packers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the 20-yard line. Gets this. Rodgers floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's knocked away from the... Lewis ripped the Packers. Crosby from 17 yards, and this one is up and in.
Crosby kicks a soggy football here, but he's on target. And the kick's good. Great job in this nasty weather.
The field goal puts them a little closer to tying things up.
Yeah, and that's a positive note their coach can point to when he tries to pump up his team at halftime.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Giants are out in front, 14-10. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Giants should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. An exciting start to this one right on the first play from scrimmage. Number 26 bounces this one to the outside, and is going to get some room to maneuver out there. The Packers have it off an interception. Rodgers would find his target on this one. A 36-yard play that set up a Packer touchdown. The Giants answering right back. Giants losing by 7. Jones would drop back and put one right on the money. They knot it up, 7-all. The Packers now in the second quarter. Rodgers connected with his man on this one. Game tied, 7-all. Number 26 is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening and then look at him go. He's off to the races. The Packers late into the second quarter. Love would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Giants still late in the second quarter. Game tied, 7-all. Number 11 is going to find an opening in the secondary and he'll exploit it here. The Packers come right back. Rodgers is going to get this one out to his wide receiver, and he'll do the rest. That set up a 17-yard chip shot of a field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Packers are down, but still in it, 14-10.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Number 2 kicks it, and the second half has now started. Jackson fair catches it at the 1. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
Yard line. Jones carries it for the 6th or more. Second down with the tight end right. Lewis didn't haul that one in.
Pressure that time.
Rodgers fires this one over the middle, and it got away from him a bit. Incomplete. Number 39 gets the ball and heads left. His 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making him think twice.
No good. Incomplete. Jones throws a heater. Number 2 boots it from 49 yards out, and it's up through the goalpost. Good.
Number 2 really gets the whole ball here, and he needed it. Watch. That's a powerful kick for 3 points.
Lewis hauls in the pass and is well past the markers for a first down.
Lewis had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
For a tight end, he's seeing a lot of action. Jones carries it off right. Tackled at the 50. Number 20.
Ball at the 44-yard line.
Number 26. That's
Cross-country skier that time to get around him. He's alone out there.
Tyler gets the sack way back at the 48.
Tyler looks to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the
Recently, we'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the... Adams didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. But it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Breaks free, runs out at the 27.
Peppers got the interception back there off a tip from one of his own teammates. Wow.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D, is homing in on the... Smith. Number 26. Maybe now, Peter, he has time to make his mark on the game.
Well, where was he in the first half, Dan? Because I didn't notice him on the field at all. Number 11 faces double coverage on this play, but still comes out with the ball. Nice throw and nice catch. Let's take a look.
There's some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score.
The extra point is good.
23-yard line. This over the middle of the field, and there was more proof of it right there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies over the middle, and that congestion is what they're having problems with.
Rodgers uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards.
Adams mishandles this one. That from him.
Well, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Rodgers lets it go here, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Love tries to contain his man on this play and ends up holding him. That's going to draw a flag. Let's watch. Oh, yeah, easy call. Defensive holding.
Lewis grabs the... Rodgers throws a big high lob, and it's caught for the score.
Touchdown, Packers!
Number 18 has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
That motion. Jones zings it to the right side, and it's caught at the 32, 40, 30. Brought down hard at the... Tate grabs the fastball over the middle. And touchdown.
Boy, they get some good yardage out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking. I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Jones takes it off the toss. Rodgers throws a bullet here.
Sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Third down with the tight end right.
A miracle here. They're really going to put their defense in a tight spot.
Golden sacks him way back at the 11.
The Giants are one guy short on the line, but it turns out they don't need him. 3 is plenty to get the job done, especially at the end of the football field. That's a bad call.
Number 26. Number 2 with a 24-yarder and squeezes it inside the right goal post.
Number 2 takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man.
Rodgers makes the long pass, and it's intercepted. The 50, tackled at the 48.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
Yet another interception. Wayne will get the carry on second down.
Also 2 yards on the play. Also 1 on the play.
Oh no! Randy! Down! Set! Blue 54! Blue 54!
And that is going to
That's
do
the
it
end of
for this
regulation.
one. The Giants come out on top 34-17. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Giants stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. After driving 30 yards on 5 plays, number 2 would be summoned for the long field goal try. His kick would be right through. A 50-yard field goal. The Packers on defense, number 34, is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Packers back by 7. Number 21 was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Giants have it off an interception. Jones would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 21-yard touchdown for the Giants. Giants leading 24-10. Rodgers would find his target on this one. A 17-yard touchdown for the Packers. The Packers climb back into the game, now down by 7. The Giants trying to answer back. Number 87 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 44-yard play that set up a Giant touchdown. The Giants, after a stop on 4th down, Giants up by 14. Number 2 would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. They've opened it up now and lead by 17. The Packers on D, Chandler was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Giants win this one 34-17. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Number 11 is on hand with Susie Culber. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You really came up big, and your team bulldozed to a runaway victory. What was the key to your success?
I think our linebackers were the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more games than these guys. They put their bodies on the line, every down, every play, for the sake of this team. They should get a lot of credit for this win.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Rams win by a 9-point margin. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Over now to news of a trade that might have some ramifications. This guy leaves the 49ers and will be on his way to the Cowboys. And they obviously see that as one of the areas that needs improvement. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Collins is a guy that ought to be able to fit right in with his new club, and he should make his presence felt over time.
Cook had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
This guy will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $3.9 million. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. This guy sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Martinez is probably the one that most leaps out at you. A frightening moment for the NFL, but doctors are saying the spinal injury he suffered will heal in time, which is certainly good news. He's out for the rest of the season. On to the serious news of the week. This guy will miss the remainder of the season. So now that secondary is going to have to really come together if they're going to make up for his absence. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Jaguars pick up win number 2. Johnson rushed for 2 touchdowns and helped his Texans beat the Raiders. By the coal mines of Pittsburgh, we had the Steelers walk away with a 6-point victory. Giants, Packers, walk away. Jones would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Giants go on to win this by the final score of 34-17. Up in Ralph Wilson Stadium, we had the Bills squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Jets defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Pro Players Stadium. The Eagles won on the road and will head into their bye week on a high note. Number 33 had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Number 18 had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Chargers beat the Titans. Redskins, Browns. Number 13 is in his own territory, but he's got a lot of room to run. We know about his speed. There's a couple of moves. Oh, boy! The defense overlooked him. He could go all the way. 76-yard touchdown. The Browns win this one by the final score of 24-17. By the warm waters of Tampa Bay, we had the Buccaneers squeeze out a 4-point victory. And last but not least, we had the Chiefs come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.